This is how it happened. This is how Merc's mashups die.
Also, we have this Simon Stagg display.
One energy cell, property of Stagg Enterprises. You'd think Stagg would have enough money not to strike deals with scum like Scarecrow.
And, oh, hold on.
This won't be the only thing we confiscate from Stagg Enterprises after tonight.
So this is coming over the intercom. Arkham Knight!
The Arkham Knight.
One tactical value.
Wow.
Worn by God.
So we've already defeated the Arkham Knight, and now it's just Jimmy. What's his fucking name?
I'll ask him about it.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason Todd.
Right. All right. Cool.
This is some top of the line.
Oh, I think we already
Used by the
heard that
Arkham
part.
militia.
But look at this conspicuously empty area.
Oh no! Don't fucking tell me.
What do you think's gonna be here?
Don't fucking tell me. I already know, and I'm sad already. Why are we playing the last one before the first one, you psychopath?
I wanted to play the last one. I didn't even know we were gonna go through all these in order, or I guess not in order anymore. Technically, I didn't even know we were gonna go through all of these. So like, I just wanted to play the last one.
I mean, I didn't know we were going through them until earlier in this recording session when you were like, well, you know, later when we play Arkham City. I was like, oh shit, okay. I guess I'm on this boat all the way to America. I'm in for the long haul.
Oh right. There was a riddle solution that I was supposed to look for.
But no, dude, like, it's gonna be Batman's gear. It's gonna be Batman. And you're gonna walk over there as Officer Owens. And the guy's gonna give you narration about Batman, and it's gonna be so sad.
Let's see. This was the right room, right? Yes. Okay. We're looking for...
Yeah.
Ah! There it is. Slade Wilson, a.k.a. Deathstroke. Jonathan Crane, a.k.a. Scarecrow.
Yeah, we gotta fight him.
Arkham Knight, true identity unknown? Question mark?
You hit A to talk to Sergeant McAllister. The Arkham Knight is Jason Todd.
It's like, oh,
He's like, oh, thank you, Batman.
Oh, thanks,
He writes that
Batman.
on
We
the-
can. Oh, thanks, Batman. We can finally update that.
Yeah, he writes that on the whiteboard.
Nothing burns like injustice.
Hey, it wasn't Jason Todd that kid that was adopted by Bruce Wayne?
No, different Jason Todd. I mean, how would I know?
Oh, hey, his guys are locked up here
Too
now
bad
too.
lies.
His
Right
guys are
after the
locked
other.
up in
Oh,
in
yeah.
Owen's old cell. See, so this asset served a
look, I wonder if
purpose.
one of them's gonna glitch out.
That's why we had to wait this long for that side quest, so that this cell will be free to put them in.
Uh-huh. So I wonder
Be punished for what you have done.
then if
Oh right, we need to talk to the big man. I forgot. We need to talk to the big guy.
we also need to try punching that dude again, like we do every time we're here at GameCube Police Department.
It's a tradition
But
at this point.
Also,
Did we actually
yeah,
did we get the other line of dialogue from Firefly? I forget.
You think you've seen
Firefly?
Oh yeah, we already. Yep, everything's gonna burn. Right.
it will burn.
You're gonna be in here for a long time, Blackfire.
Child, these bars cannot hold me.
Yeah, he is like
Time
Dario Brando.
comes, God will dissolve them.
Yeah, see, he's
Contracts of
wearing a shirt with like lapels, but it's horribly dirty. So it's like that conflict between.
He's got a sick
upper class
tattoo
and
though.
disgusting.
The chest piece.
I will. I'll pray
Oh, I didn't even know that was
for
a tattoo.
all
It just looked like a
lost
scar from here
souls,
through the pixelation.
especially you.
It's like a bird or
I'll
something.
do one special just for you.
Just like Batman. Oh, I had to get up and stretch for a sec.
Anything that gets the homeless working should
Deacon Blackbeard.
Deacon Black. Oh, I didn't even realize.
This is ours.
We could have done great work together, Batman. God's work. If only you would open your heart and accept his love. There is still time
Man,
to save your
I get enough of this bullshit already.
Man's law is
Yeah, I get enough of this bullshit in real life, bro.
Oh, but now that we've dealt with that, this is a beautiful sight. Almost.
Oh, yes, it is.
We're getting
Jesus
real
Christ.
close.
Oh boy.
Let's see. We've got this part, and riddles and the main story. And we don't have leads on the riddles or the main story right now, so let's go, or rather, or the whatever militia, whatever. So let's go get some plot.
Man.
Great, you're here. Scarecrow's chopper flew out towards the bay.
I'm
before
thinking
coming
about
in.
how Batman's
I tried
doomed.
narrowing it down further, but the data's corrupted. They did more damage than I
This is
thought.
how it happened. This is how
What the
the
hell was that?
Batman died.
This is how it happened.
Force of Gotham, I have a message for you. You are not safe. You are not
You might not have
protected.
noticed it,
Batman
but
will
Batman
not
did.
save you. This is the beginning of the end for you, Dark Knight.
Like hell it is. The Bat computer's back online.
How many
I'll
fucking
do what I can.
confrontations are we gonna have with Scarecrow? And they're all fake.
Too fucking many, bro. Too fucking many.
Because he was the villain of a previous game too, right? So like they're sprinkling him around in this, like supplementing the other villains.
If he destroys this place, then the one foothold we have in this city is gone. We're not gonna let that happen.
I think we can talk to all the villains that we have locked up here too while they're pounding this
We should
place.
try punching the big guy to see if moving Officer Owens out of his cell and moving other people in has let us punch the big guy again.
Tanks out there, and this building won't stand up to that kind of firepower for long. So we don't have any choice but to stay in here and secure the entrances and exits. They might try sending in troops. We gotta be ready for them. This is it, people. This is what it all comes down to. This is where it counts. We're not letting this bastard win.
Sure feels like the climax of the game, doesn't it?
Let me run through that again.
Yeah. Also, I'm really sad that after he made that speech, all the guys just looked at him dead silent, just waiting for him to start the speech again.
Yeah.
Because I wanted them all to go, yeah! You know,
Let's
and,
talk.
like,
Let's
go
talk
take their
to.
posts.
Let's make the rounds of. Oh fuck! We forgot to talk to Stag before this. Oh well, we'll talk. We'll get his dialogue later.
Well, fuck him. I don't even remember who that is.
Stay and hide with the cowards, or die saving them. I got the coin if you can't decide.
Thanks, Harv.
Thanks, Harv.
Man, I sure wish we had caught Riddler before this point, so we could get his dialogue during this scene. Because I don't think I've ever gotten his dialogue in this scene.
Well, wait, is there still time?
No. Once we get out
Like,
there,
if
we
we go
gotta.
do Riddler right now.
No. Once we get out there, this sequence begins, and once it ends, the shaking stops. Let's skip talking
Oh,
to Stag
I see.
just because I don't know if this will cause him to not get the right dialogue later.
Crane
up,
crane puff, crane blow. The jail down.
You're talking to Pig there.
Forget those tanks, Batman.
Wait, you didn't talk to Stag.
I said let's skip Stag because I don't want
Oh,
to
I'm
accidentally
sorry.
skip over his main zoom in on and talk to him dialogue that we would normally get.
Right.
Just
My
I've
apologies.
I've talked to Stag before this mission before, and I've always done that, and I've never actually seen what happens if we talk to him here. So I'm worried we'll miss out on dialogue later.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, somebody opened the door to my room and was trying to silently talk to me while you said that the first time, so I missed it. Your will is weak, Batman. And Batman's like, no, my will is strong. It is the body that is broken. Callback joke to the beginning of the recording session.
And now let's talk to the worst criminal in this cell, the fire chief.
Our main priority is making damn sure we got
My man, Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Look after them for me. Make sure they're safe.
in this room. Our focus is on that.
You belong here, asshole.
For us to isolate the control.
How dare you?
Good thing is, we'll know if they're coming.
I love the idea that Batman hates that guy the most.
Yeah.
You belong here, asshole. Like, he considers somebody who, like a fireman who goes around committing arson, like
So-
the lowest of the.
Hold on.
fucking low.
Let me just run through like all the people in that cell, okay?
Okay.
Murderer and gangster.
Let me run through that again.
Weapons dealer, murderer and gangster.
Our main priority.
Uh huh.
Accomplice of the most mass murderer in Gotham history, other than the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Serial killer.
Absolute fucking psychopath.
Serial arsonist and murderer.
Uh huh.
Fucking
Religious nut.
who
Zealot.
tried to replace Batman. Other
Uh-huh.
religious nut who tried to kill Jack Ryder. Fire chief who tried to save his men's jobs by collaborating with Firefly to set fires in abandoned buildings.
We got every single interest in
But like, your job is literally to
focus is on that
protect people in case of a fire. The fact that you felt it necessary to go around starting fires so you could put them out makes you like lower than the tiniest insect. You are the fucking scum of the earth, and I hope you rot in there. I hope
So-
I Jokerfy and I forget about you, and I don't never come back here and let you out.
I hope I kill you first when I Jokerfy.
Oh man.
Let me run through that again.
What, did you just teleport?
No. If I teleported, it's because there was momentary lag.
Right, okay, makes sense to me. See if you can punch the man one more time.
Got nothing to say? No, I guess not.
Damn it.
Hey, let's talk to this guy. Remember our friend? Oh, you got
Yeah.
nothing special to say. You got nothing to comment on in this incident.
We're all scared, that's normal. Just make sure we cover each other's backs. We'll get
Sergeant Hanrahan. Now to our correspondent, Peter O'Hanrahan. Peter? At the end of the segment. Yes, thank you, Peter. Oh my shit, they're right here?
God, I am having so much trouble seeing. The lighting in this scene is terrible.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
You know what? I'm just gonna get in the fucking Batmobile. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, just fucking run him over. Jesus Christ, oh my god! You see all the electrical sparks that are electrocuting them? And definitely not because you just hit them with a tank?
I think one went around the corner. Where you hiding, asshole? This one guy just fucking crouching in this office, scared shitless, because I just jumped into my car and ran over all of his friends.
I'm trying, Batman. Power's out. This is it. They're gonna tear the building apart.
But you know, it's like that fireman. That's like if there was a teacher, right? And the teacher, his job, like a kindergarten teacher or a preschool teacher. Let's say that there's a preschool teacher, and his job as a preschool teacher is to make the kids smart. It's to make them know things. It's to make them like educated and prepared for the world and the next grade. So it's as if this preschool teacher, in order to stay in business and make sure that he had like a lot of preschool to do, he was just dropping every kid he got on the head like 3 times first.
Oh god.
He was like creating a problem
I don't
to make
know
sure
about
he stayed
that.
in business.
This-
He's like,
this
yeah, I don't
feels
know.
extreme.
Little Timmy's little Timmy's he's really having a hard time grasping his ABCs. It might take a couple more years. So he just like every kid he holds back. Anyway, so that's like the fireman who starts fires. That's like how fucking unethical that is to be doing that. Like that's literally the exact opposite of your job. You greedy piece of shit.
A lot more painful for everyone involved. It's your choice, Bats.
Where am I going?
Where the fuck am I going? So, the Batman Who Laughs has a very ghastly appearance, wouldn't you say?
If only old Jimbo were here to see this.
Like he's the one with the fucking.
Yeah, he's Jokerized. He's got like a fucking like leather ensemble. It looks like a '90s anti-hero.
Yeah, and he's got like spike things on his eyeballs.
And
now
he's
let me ask you this:
Are you looking at a picture of him with his robins?
No, I'm just seeing a picture of Batman with a crazy wide smile.
Look at a picture of
and
him.
He has like an iron thing over his eyes.
Look at a picture of him with his robins.
Oh, with the 2 Robins? The 3 Robins. Holy shit, dude.
So
that's terrifying.
So, do you want to know the backstory behind those?
I do, but I have one question to ask you first. Why, or not why, but like what,
Oracle, the generators.
Fuck me.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Are the spikes sticking into his eyeballs and head, or is that like a metal, like, accessory? Is he blinded? Are the spikes going into his eyes?
They are not. I think he's able to see. It doesn't discuss like his costume much. The wiki page that I read on him.
Okay. Perfectly aesthetic. Then what were you saying about the Robins? You were explaining the backstory of the Robins.
Okay, so in the universe of the Batman Who Laughs, the Joker kidnapped a bunch of kids and their parents and had them go through Crime Alley while the Batman was tied up, and watching as Joker would shoot the parents and Jokerify the kids.
He's just Batmanifying all these kids and Jokerifying them at the same time.
And so,
that's like exactly like Metal Gear Solid 2. The U.S. government creates another fucking incident exactly like the Shadow Moses incident and puts Raiden through it.
Well,
it's also AI people in order to try and do the Solid Snake simulation and create another Solid Snake.
It's also like Batman Begins. Spoilers for Batman Begins, or not Batman Begins, Batman Beyond. Sorry. Spoilers for Batman Beyond, where the end of the series establishes that Terry was a clone of Bruce Wayne that was originally supposed to have they selected the people with the closest psychological profile to the Waynes, and they made it so that he was raised by them, and then the original plan was they were gonna have him go through Crime Alley, and the parents were gonna get shot in front of him, so that he was gonna be the replacement for Batman, because Batman's old, you know.
So they're just doing a perfectly simulated. They're just simulating everything to Jesus Christ.
But it didn't go right because the assassin that they hired was. Have you seen Batman: Mask of the Phantasm?
No. But actually, now I have a question. I'm seeing several covers here for the Batman Who Laughs, where it's Batman fighting the Batman Who Laughs. I thought Batman became that.
It's an alternate universe.
Why is Batman still around?
No, he's fighting the Batman from Prime Earth.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Cool. Right. Makes sense.
So Batman Who Laughs is from Earth -22. Which was...
-22.
which
That's
was
hilarious.
which was
Why?
okay. So he's from a
Why
thing
do
called
why do you get to have negative worlds?
a thing called the Dark Multiverse, which are like all of the worlds in the Dark Multiverse are unstable because they come from like the worst fears of characters in the multiverse. And the Dark Knights, which was the team started by the Batman Who Laughs, was a collection of Batman's worst fears, in which he becomes like all the different versions of the Justice League. Like there's one where he merges with the Flash and starts killing his entire rogues gallery. And then there's one where Superman goes evil, and to stop him, he infects himself with a Doomsday virus that turns him into Doomsday.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then the Batman Who Laughs was turned into the Joker because he finally snapped and killed the Joker, but the Joker had dosed himself with a toxin that was released upon his death and Jokerfied Batman.
Right. So, first of all, this is very funny that we're talking about all of this for like several minutes while we're just letting all those tanks just shell the GCPD over and over forever.
Oh yeah, right. The GCPD. I should probably fix that, huh?
You were just looking at it. You were just on the other side of the building, just looking down at the tanks. And you just walked away. Like, we've just been letting this shelling just go on for minutes. But then that's really interesting and cool that... Because you know how, like, when they make a superhero and they need to make villains for him, it's like, okay, so we got Batman, let's make him a rogue gallery, you know? Like, what does he do? Oh, he's he's this type of guy. He does this. Okay, so let's make some villains for him. How about one guy who's like a funny ice man? How about a girl who does plants? You know, like, they're trying to take his physical capabilities and what kind of hero he is and give him, like, villains that would work good with that. This Batman Who Laughs thing is sounding to me like they're taking, like, mentally what Batman's, like, the most afraid of and making a rogues gallery out of that.
Well, yeah, that's the concept of the Dark Multiverse.
Like, well, I'm Batman. I know who Batman is, so I know what kind of shit would be absolutely horrifying to him. So I'll just make a team that's nothing but that. That's fucking cool. That's awesome.
So
that's a great concept.
So personally, my favorite is the Dawnbreaker, and what that is when Bruce Wayne's parents were shot, a Green Lantern ring came down and like sensed his willpower, and it shows him.
Oh damn!
But Batman's willpower was so strong that it actually overwhelmed the ring and like fucking blacked it out. So all of his energy constructs come from like the darkness of his heart. And like at some point he like fucking killed the entire Green Lantern Corps and the fucking Guardians of Oa. By himself.
Jesus Christ. Just on a lark? Just for the fun?
Well, no, not for the fun, because like they came to stop him because he was getting out of control. He was killing killing like everybody on Earth.
It's like when the 32 Texas Rangers show up all with rifles and the outlaw is like, heh. But it's Batman, so instead of the outlaw just dying and accepting his fate, he fucking kills every Texas Ranger. And it's like, well, shit, I guess that was every Texas Ranger we had. Why did I feel the need to make an Old West analogy for that Green Lantern thing you just told me?
I don't know, but speaking of the Old West, there was a universe in which was called, it was like an Elseworld called A Fistful of Bastiches. And do you know about Lobo?
Lobo, no.
He's this alien bounty hunter. He's the main man, baby. Kind of talks like fucking Macho Man Randy Savage, but he looks like Gene Simmons from Kiss. Take a look at him. He's
combination.
He's an anti-hero. An occasional enemy of Superman and the Justice League. But
I'll be out there fighting alongside
a Fistful of Bastiches is basically like just this Western, except every character in the story is Lobo.
Okay. Every character? Why?
I don't know.
Okay. Good enough for me, right?
Batman, I've overcharged the tank's energy cell. There's no way they're getting in. Target selected. Beginning hack now. Tank hacked and fully operational.
Batman who laughs. What was I gonna say? He's wearing a crazy, like, Bloodborne outfit.
Batman. Just fire the shot.
There's another version of Batman from the Dark Multiverse, which was it's called the Batman Who Frags,
Take your shot.
and it's basically Batman combined. It's Batman combined with Lobo. Like he took DNA from a Zarnian, which is what Lobo's species is. And at some point he fought the real Lobo from Prime Earth. And like Lobo ends up sealing him.
I just looked up a picture of Lobo. He does have Kiss makeup on the eyes. He 1000% is wearing Kiss makeup. Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, the Prime Earth Lobo ends up sealing the Batman Who Frags inside a pocket universe called Lobo Land, which is basically just Prime Earth, but everyone is Lobo.
Oh my god. So within... So how many... Never mind, the answer is infinite. The answer is infinity universes.
There are 52 mainline universes.
Okay, but there's infinite universes where everyone is Lobo.
So how it works is you have the new 52 is 52 universes, but then you have like you have Elseworlds also, and you have like the fucking original 52, and you have the post-crisis. So like at the end of it, you're looking at like upwards of 200 universes probably.
Yeah. But then again, they can always at any time be like, oh, tiny splinter branch universe we haven't talked about before. Here it is. You know, there's infinite parallel time-wise.
So the funniest is Earth 16 was a universe where Jason Todd became Batman after the original Batman died.
Oh, cool.
And we only know about
Rad.
Earth 16 because of like it was like part of one of the crises. Because you know they have a crisis every like 10 or 20 years where they reboot everything. Yeah. But anyway, Superboy Prime.
Crisis on Infinite Earths, and then Infinite Crisis. And
Final Crisis and all that shit, even though it's not going to be the final crisis by any stretch of the imagination.
I much prefer Time Crisis.
But anyway, Superboy Prime tears through Earth 16 and he kills this this Batman who's Jason Todd, and then he destroys Earth 16. Like the whole thing permanently, and then like in the new 52, after they rebooted it, 16 just starts as like this dead world that doesn't exist.
Oh Jesus Christ! So like it got so thoroughly destroyed.
Well, universes have been destroyed in the past. A lot. Oh God, fuck. But like they just but they just decided like you know, this universe is just going to be a graveyard where there is nothing.
Yep. Have I ever told you about the most recent arc of Dragon Ball Super? It came out like 2 years ago. The anime finished and it's been on hiatus since. But the most recent arc was about the Universe Survival Tournament. Did we talk about this?
Nope.
Alright, so the Universe Survival Tournament is as follows. So imagine that the god of the universe, like the actual being in charge of everything, is a little purple guy. And his name is Zeno-sama, which is like, you know, he's King Zeno. He's the king of everything. Oh, Jesus Christ. Threw that guy right into the pipes. Alright, so Goku befriends the king of all existence, like for the 5th time. Dragon Ball has more times than any other story I know of where you meet God, and then, oh no, just kidding, those aren't really the gods. These are the real gods. And then, no, actually, those aren't the real gods. These are really the ones with the real power. No, those guys that I told you had the real power, they were just piss baby shit nothing fucking losers to these guys. They're the real gods. And then they go one more beyond that. They say, yeah, but this like 8-year-old child, this little purple guy, he's in charge of everything. So Dragon Ball has more times than I know of in any other story, showing you like, all right, here's the next level, like supreme deity, and then like, no, just kidding. That's not it.
There's tons of that in the DC universe. So you have the Greek gods, of course, because you have Wonder Woman, who's like who was made from clay and given life by Zeus, and she's got all of these powers that she gets from Zeus, and I think fucking Shazam also.
So is she literally Diana, the huntress, Artemis, the goddess?
No, she's not. Okay. Artemis is a goddess who exists on Olympus, which is real in the DC universe. But like you have all these gods, right? But then you also have what are called the new gods, which is like you have Orion, not to be confused with the Greek Orion. And then you have fucking Darkseid is a new god, and Steppenwolf, who's like the weakest new god of the bunch, but he still like kicks the shit out of Earth's Justice League.
I watched a video a long time ago that was talking about comic books and all this crazy shit, and they were talking about Thor and how Thor did this thing where for a while he like wasn't Thor anymore, and he like went around and he was calling himself something different, and like Captain America did the same thing when he
he was Odin's son.
Government for a while.
He was Odin's son because Jane Foster was Thor at the time.
Yeah, right, exactly. So he was talking about that, and then he was talking about, you know, is this Thor literally Thor from Norse mythology? Is he like supposed to be a god? And then he was going through like all the different things they've said about it in the past, and he's like, yeah, but the thing you've got to understand with Jack Kirby is that he's way big into the concept of like, you know, somebody very, very old and very powerful that is real and is still around, but like people have misinterpreted them as a god, and that's where we get that concept from. You know, like a myth or a legend that has a real physical origin point, like a person you can still go and talk to. That's like supernatural, and they have like powers and shit, but they are just like a normal person, you know, like all gods, all deities, all figures are just like a dude, you know, whatever. The point is, it's like we have characters that are backed up by these myths and legends, and they're like god status, but they're also like people, whatever.
Well, then you also have
as soon as Jack Kirby went over to
well, then you also have characters who aren't considered gods but really should be, like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen.
Yeah, true. Like he's achieved god status.
He's a full-on
How does he just fucking disintegrate people?
He's a full-on reality warper. He actually is able to travel through the multiverse. I think one of the crises was actually his fault.
Pull up a surveillance feed.
I've tried.
In fact,
cool.
Like I think the latest one might have been his fault. I forget.
The Doomsday Clock one.
Yes, Doomsday Clock. That was it.
Hey, look at me knowing the names of stuff.
Yeah.
I just knew that because it was like a big Watchmen thing. People were like, "Ooh, more Watchmen content," and then right after that, people were like, "Oh, it was bad."
Oh, was it? I don't
know. I think Watchmen fans are picky.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about comics besides what I like pick and read out of the wiki. I'm like, this will be interesting to read today. So it's like,
I do that too.
I don't
On
know
subject.
like how any of this is like handled. Because like I don't
You
actually
just
read
know
it.
that it happens.
Because I'm like a fake comics fan. I don't actually read the comics.
Well, you don't need to fucking read the comics. It's like you can be a fan of JoJo just watching the anime, you know. Although, can you be a fan of JoJo just reading the wiki?
I know more about Batman than anyone else I know who doesn't read the comics. I will say that.
So you're the best of the worst. You're the highest of the low tiers.
I am. I'm the low tier god, if you will.
The low tier god.